So, this morning, if you can't tell by the look on my face, has been a morning. I am up and I am dressed. Sorry about the yawns again today. But, no, Artemis, you gotta go this way. Come on. I'm out walking the dogs currently, so that's the reason for low light. Because it is, hold on, 6:25, which is late for me to walk the dogs, to be honest, because I have to be to work in like 30-45 minutes. Artemis, come on. And luckily I get their food ready at night in their bowls, so I don't have to do it in the morning, but I do still have to make my coffee shake. Sorry again about all the yawning. Beans decided at 2 a.m. Artemis, go potty, come on. Beans decided at 2 a.m. she was going to wake up and want out of the kennel that she normally sleeps in our room. Which is normally okay because she'll snuggle up between Brandon and myself and go back to sleep. No, Artemis, you don't get that cat. That's the neighbor's cat. Leave it alone. But this morning, she did not stay still. About every 20-30 minutes, she'd wiggle. Right as I was getting to fall asleep. So, I have basically been awake since 2 a.m. Brandon is getting sick right before him having to go out of town. Get away from that plant. And, yeah. So, it's been a fun morning already. Artemis, you are not going to get that cat. Come on. I know you're not going to, do anything to it. You just don't know what a cat is. Hang on. It's Artemis. And the neighbor's cat is out because it's an outside, or it's an inside-outside cat, but they leave it out all night. And so she's been wanting, it's right over there. It's right there. And she sees it. She wants to get it. Mainly because she doesn't know what a cat is. Artie, come on. Because she's never really, she's only seen cats out like this. So, take her back in the house and get the next one. Luckily, Beans went out at about, 4 a.m. So, give me 1 second. Okay, I hooked up Bobby and off we go. Luckily, the girls are pretty good in the mornings about coming out and doing their business and going right back in. Every so often I have an issue with them going potty because we don't have a fence. I can't just let them out. And honestly, even if we did have a fence, we wouldn't just let them out. Because we live away from town. We don't live in town. So there are a lot of strays that run around in our neighborhood, unfortunately. Sorry. I'm trying to keep y'all up, but my arm hurts. And I don't have you on my tripod this morning. Since we live outside of town, there is a bad issue about people dumping animals out in this area, especially out in this neighborhood, because they think, oh, somebody will take care of it. Was it yesterday, day before yesterday, I think it was, I was taking Beans in the house from walking outside, and I don't let her walk in the grass because she's allergic to everything, so she has a little carpet, indoor-outdoor carpet spot on our porch that we keep cleaned off. That way the wood doesn't rot and everything. But right as I was turning her around to go inside, 3 big dogs that did not belong to anybody went running down the road in front of our house. And we are, that's the road. Right on the other side of those bushes, that's the road. This is our driveway here. And so the road goes right there. And then that's a cul-de-sac across the street with houses. So, yeah. Let me grab the next one. Hold on. And Zeta, for some reason, has taken to wanting to go potty on Beans' carpet spot. And I would show you the carpet spot, but she pooped on it yesterday and today. And so I need to clean it. So I'm not going to show you that. Come on, Zeta, let's go outside. And so she's wanting to... Come on, let's go. You have to poop. You can't poop on that thing because you don't want to. I would let her use it, but she doesn't want to use it. She just wants to go over there and smell it. Because she's a boxer who also has allergies to things in our grass. Come on, Zeta, let's go. Zeta. Come on, let's go. She gets so, like, ornery sometimes. This is Zeta. That is Zeta. She's the last boxer right now. Good job, Mama. She's the last boxer we have right now. I'm so sorry about the yawning, y'all, but like I said, I've been basically up since 2 a.m. So we have 5 dogs currently. We have Zeta, who's a boxer. That's who I just showed you. Artie, who's I showed you a minute ago. Apparently, from what my boyfriend was told, when he got her, she is like a boxer hound dog mix. I don't know. And then Bobby is a lab, a black lab. Beans is the Frenchie. And Abigail, we don't know what Abigail is. She's probably some sort of collie, healer, herding dog mixed with who knows what. We're not sure. She was a found baby. Our neighbor who used to live next door years ago, sorry, my back itches, years ago watched somebody set a box of puppies out of their van into the ditch, and he was behind them and stopped and picked them up. And so we took one of them, and then he found homes for the other 3. And that was 10, 11 years ago now. And Abby's been a part of our lives, and she's a grumpy old lady, and we love her. My boyfriend Brandon bought her a new bed last night at Ross, and she's not sure about it. So she didn't sleep on it, but it was right there next to the bed she does sleep on. So she knew it was there, and she knew it was for her. But we're just trying to make her comfortable because her bed is a little flat and not squishy anymore. And she likes to sleep on the squishy bed that's in our room for Zeta. So she'll get used to it, I'm sure. But come on, Mom. Up the stairs. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm going to go grab their bowls that already have kibble in them because I got smart and did it last night. And then I might be back before I go to work. So I'll see y'all. And this is what happens. You want to eat breakfast? Come on. Let's go eat breakfast. There's everybody. There's Abby right there. That's Abby right there. Okay, let's go eat breakfast. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's turn on this light so Mom can see what we're doing. Okay, Artie, I know. That's the water station, if you haven't seen it. Oh, is it breakfast time? Is it time to eat? Are you going to eat? Yeah? Well, tell me. You going to tell me? Okay, let's go eat. Come on. Let's go eat. Come on. You going to tell me about it? Are we going to eat? You want some food? Go to kennel. Come on. Kennels. Everybody kennels. Even Beans gets in her kennel now for breakfast. She used to eat in my office. Come on. Okay. Alright, hold on. I got to close everybody's kennels. Because once y'all eat, that's it. I know, Artemis. I know. Okay, baby. Hold on. Zeta eats. Okay. Alright, you act like I don't feed you. Why? Why do you act like I don't ever feed you, huh? Okay, hold on, I gotta... Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright, Bobby. Alright, Mama. Doing up Bobby's kennel. Sorry, I have to put the little thing down. Doing up Bobby's kennel is an issue because Bobby is like a Houdini dog. She will break out if there's a loud noise or if she gets scared. So we do her kennel with the latches here and here, and then we put carabiner clips all down the door to keep it closed. So we have carabiner clips down the side, carabiner clips across the bottom, and then the latches. Because she has broke out of that kennel, I couldn't tell you how many times. Here you go, Abigail. Abigail doesn't have a kennel. Abigail has never had a kennel. Sorry, light. Abigail's never had a kennel. She doesn't. That's Abby. She's a very grumpy old lady. Abigail, stop. Abigail, stop pushing it. This is what she does. She does this. She pushes the bowl. I can't tell you why she does it. She just does it. Oh, good morning, Leo. I have to turn on Leo. This is Leo. We're going to turn on Leo's light. And then those things over there, I don't like them at all. No, thank you. But hold on. So yes, that is the menagerie of puppies at my house, and I'm gonna put my blend jet back together. They all have their, what's the word? Eccentricities. Quirks, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to make my coffee, my protein coffee, my shake and coffee, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to head to work. This morning, Brandon told me, he goes, since we've both basically been awake since 2 a.m. and we're both going to be exhausted later, if you would like, he goes, stop and pick up dinner and I'll pay you back for it. Because we don't have a combined account or anything, so if dinner's his idea and he wants me to stop and pick it up, then he normally just sends me the money back for it, which is fine. I don't care. I'm still trying to get situated back from not having a job for a little while. So I don't really have any extra fundage right now. But so he is about to leave for 3 days, or 4 days. However, I don't know how long he's going to be. He'll be back at some point on Friday. I don't know when. It is what it is. I just know I don't like it when he's not here. Other than the fact that he's the guy and I get scared staying here by myself, even with the dogs. Because most of them are weenies. I just don't like to not be here when he's not here. Or I don't like to be here when he's not here. I don't like, I don't like being here when he's not here. Sorry. But I also know that he's got to go take his dad to a bunch of doctor's appointments or whatever it is, so. But I'm going to finish my coffee. This is what it made in here, and I'm going to pour it in here, and I'm going to add the water to thin it out. But then I will see y'all in a little while, maybe, if I vlog some when I get home, which I might not. I'm going to be so dang tired that I might just crash out. So if this is the last of today's vlog, then I will see you in the next one. If not, then I will see you later. My hair is just up in a ponytail because that's how I wear it 95% of the time. So I'll see y'all. Good morning again. I am on my way to work. I'm going to go into a little bit of a story real quick because I have time. And if I don't look at the camera, I apologize, but I am driving, so just bear with me. October of 2024, as you might have heard through my social medias, got laid off from a job I had been at for 6 years. I really liked my job. I liked the people that I work with. I'm still friends with quite a few of the people that I work with. I may not talk to a bunch of them all the time anymore, but I did make a pretty good friend that we still keep in contact. Our husbands work together. Well, Brandon and her husband work together. I call him my husband. We're not technically married. It is what it is. We've lived together for 12 years, 13 years at this point, so whatever. We just don't have a piece of paper or a ring, so it's whatever. Who cares? Anyway, they work together, so we have stayed pretty good friends, and that's the couple that we went on the cruise with in March. We are going on the cruise next year with. They're pretty much our best friends. But I started working at the vet's office the week of 4th of July. So from October to July 4th week, I didn't have a job. And I was receiving unemployment. I did get a severance package. I did get, that help. But then come about May, I think, end of May, the unemployment ran out. During the time where I was getting the unemployment and whatnot, I was actively looking for jobs. I applied for so many jobs. I updated my resume like twice just to make sure that it was good. Applied for so many jobs, never had a call back. Not once, not even for an interview. I kept getting denied. I kept getting ghosted. I kept just not hearing anything from anyone. So I was trying to get things started on social media. I got big into TikTok. I was trying to do vlogging, but I didn't know how to do it correctly. And I'm still just using my phone. So, and I don't have an actual laptop. I have a Windows laptop. I have a Chromebook. So that kind of limits the capabilities I have for editing and whatnot. Sorry. My boyfriend did have an old Windows laptop. It is not. That is so weird. There's a stoplight over there, and one of the covers for the lights is hanging off. Like it's gonna fall at any second. Oh man, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh goodness, I forgot. But anyway, I was getting ghosted. I wasn't receiving any callbacks. I had updated my resume twice, so I was trying to start social media, and I got really big into TikTok and my crafting. And I crochet, I machine knit, I make stickers, all that stuff, but my wanting everything to be perfect before I list it is still standing in the way of me actually listing things on my Etsy shop. I have some things listed on my Etsy shop right now. I've sold a couple of things off of my Etsy shop, digital items. I made, if you've ever been on a Carnival cruise, the ducks that they hide, I make tags that you can put on your ducks. And it's a digital file, and I have 3 or 4 or 5 versions listed on my Etsy shop, and that's what I've been selling. I don't have my stickers listed yet. I need to list my stickers. I have a couple of the gnomes that I've made with my machine knitting. Those really haven't sold. The big ones that I have made sold when I was working in the office, but not the smaller ones. But that's why I got into social media, and that's why I wanted to start vlogging. And I want to vlog our trips, and I know I didn't vlog the cruise that we were on in March, but it was our very first cruise. We didn't know what we were doing, how to, you know, anything about a cruise or whatnot. But now that we've been on one, I think I feel comfortable enough to vlog the next one, and hopefully by then I'll at least have a decent, like, I don't want to have to use my phone, basically. Even though my phone's a good phone, we're Android people, we're not Apple, so, you know, I have a Galaxy S23 Ultra, S23 Plus Ultra, something like that. My boyfriend is the one that compares the phones and upgrades the phones for us, so he has said that the 24 and now the 25, the cameras really aren't that different, so we're just going to stick with what we have until it's paid off, and then maybe if the 26 or whatever is a better phone, then we'll upgrade at that time. But as of right now, we're not going to upgrade anytime soon. But I do want something that I can use to vlog, like a little Osmo or a little vlogging camera or something to that like that. I'm not real sure how much they cost, but he's calling me, so I will talk to y'all in a bit. Okay, I am here at work. I'm about to get out of the car and go in, but I'm sorry I ended that last segment so abruptly. Brandon called and I had to answer because he's at work. So I will see y'all this afternoon. Probably when I leave, I might do a little something. I'm not sure, but like I said, tonight is the last night that I got something on my shirt. Oh man, oh well. Tomorrow's the last night that Brandon and I are gonna have together all week, except for when he comes home. So I will, not sure if I will vlog tonight or not, but if not, pretty much tomorrow and everything, we'll go from there. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. So it has been a morning. It has been a morning, y'all. I'm driving back to work from going home for lunch. Luckily I don't work far, maybe 15 minutes most, from the vet's office where I work to my house. And I go home, I leave the office at 12:30-ish to be home for sure by 1 to give our little Frenchie Beans her medicine every day. It used to be 12 o'clock, but then we had to bump it because of my lunch hour situations now. And so now I'm on my way back. But it has been a crazy busy morning. My goodness gracious. I'm just hoping that this afternoon is not so bad. Brandon wants me to stop and get Panda Express for dinner. I don't know if I want that because it's so good, but I can't eat a lot of it, and the rice just does me in every time. But and we're moving, but I haven't had Chinese food forever. But I really don't want to spend time cooking tonight because he's leaving tomorrow and he won't be back till sometime on Friday. So I don't want to spend what time we have together tonight cooking when I still have to shower and change and everything else after I get home from being at work all day. So I probably will stop and pick us up something to eat on the way home so I don't have to cook tonight. And then he said he'd take me out to eat next weekend, and I'm like, why? We need to save money because we're talking about going on cruises and everything else, and I'm trying to do the vlogging now, which I have a bunch of videos that I've recorded yesterday, day before, today, that I need to get edited and put up, which editing them is going to be a pain because I can only do it from my phone because, and y'all can't see, but I'm rolling my eyes as I say this, because I don't have a Windows laptop. And the Windows laptop I do have does not have the capabilities to run an editing program. It barely has the capabilities to run the program for my Cricut because it is extremely old. But I will get them edited. I will get them put up. if I can get them edited and at least uploaded to YouTube, then I can go and do the rest of it on YouTube from my Chromebook, which is fine. And then I can schedule them to go out. So we'll go from there. But I am on my way back to the office, the clinic, whatever you want to call it. Went home, did the lunch thing with the puppy dogs, walked them, gave Beans her meds, made my coffee for lunch. Ta-da! So that's ready. Got me a cheese stick because I was super hungry and actually wanted like food. So I ate a cheese stick. I'm trying to get better because on the weekends and whatnot, I don't eat so well. Like this past weekend, yesterday we had a pizza for lunch. Like we split a pizza. Now, was it gluten-free? Yes. So it didn't have all the carbs. And it did have some protein. But I should have ate a pizza. So, but anyway, I'm going to let y'all go because I'm watching where I'm going. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm watching where I'm going. So, but I'm going to go because I'll be back there in a few minutes and I just want to be able to walk back in. So, I will talk to y'all later. I don't know if I will vlog tonight. I might vlog on the way home in the car again. Y'all get a lot of car vlogs from me. Oh, light turn. You'll get a lot of car vlogs from me when I'm driving by myself. Brandon has said he will do vlogs with me, but it's going to take some of him getting used to doing them, and they probably might only be like the travel vlogs, at least to start. I don't think he'll do any home vlogs with me, which is fine. But I do want him to do the travel vlogs with me, so. But, alright, well, I'm obviously driving again. The red light turned, so I am going to go so I can just walk back into the office when I get there. See y'all later. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 22nd. At about 6:55 in the morning, I'm on my way to work, and I don't have makeup on. Because this morning was a morning. It was not a good morning. My boyfriend, Brandon, left this morning for 3-4 days. He had some appointments to handle out of town, and so he will be back sometime Friday. I'm not sure when, but at some point Friday he will be back. Yes, I have pins on my shirt. That's how I go to work. He will be back sometime on Friday. I'm not sure what time. And he just called saying they were almost to their destination, and the drivers have just been crazy on the road, on the highway this morning. So we live in Texas, and so when I say he left at about 4 o'clock this morning, he has been on the road for about 3 hours, and they're almost to where they're going. So, but just a quick little check-in. I'm on my way to work. I'm going to come home at lunch and take care of the dogs. My daughter's going to come by after she gets off work around 5 and do dinner and dinner time walks for the girls, for the dogs, for us, and then I will be home at some point after I get off work. So, and then tomorrow I'm off, and then Thursday I work evenings, so she won't have to help us tomorrow, but then she will have to help us Thursday and then Friday. So I am very appreciative that one of my girls lives close enough. Well, they all live close, but that she's not, her schedule, her work schedule allows her to help us out. So, but I'm going to hop off for a minute because he's texting me. And so I'm going to see when I get up here to the stoplight, because it's a red light and I can sit for a second, what he's telling me is going on. So I will see y'all in a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. He was just texting me right and left because they had stopped real quick. Sorry. And I realized I didn't put on my makeup this morning. So yay. It's because I woke up late. He woke up and left at 4. And I went back to sleep, and my alarm went off at 5:30. And I told him, call me at 5:30, and he didn't call. And my alarm went off, and I turned it off. So I didn't get up till 5:45, and then I got myself dressed and took the dogs out and everything like that, and didn't get my makeup put on. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that when I go home at lunch. I don't know. So, I'm not even gonna post this one. Good morning, everyone. I am awake. It is about 10 till 7. I was having to look at the computer. I have my coffee this morning. I am going to immediately get started on stickers today. My daughter has put in a request for some stickers for her classroom, because she's going to have a sticker shop in her class, because her kids earn money by doing certain things, class money. And then she has a shop, and this year one of the things she wants to do is have a sticker shop. So I am, look at this hair. I'm going to do up some stickers for her. Pokemon, Sanrio, which is Hello Kitty, and then she teaches dual language kids, and all of her kids, no matter what language they speak, love soccer right now. So she said, because she's getting like the forms that they fill out, and a lot of them like soccer. So I'm gonna do some soccer stickers, and a lot of them love Stitch, anything Stitch, animated, live action. So we're gonna do some Stitch stickers. She said she wants about 50 of each sticker. So we're gonna see like how many things under each category I can do, because my brain wants like an even number of stickers in order to make 50 total stickers with multiples of each. I want to say I think she has about 15 to 20 kids this year. I don't remember exactly how many. So of course I want to make sure that there's enough stickers for every kid to get at least one. That way they can collect the whole set and go from there. But I'll ask her exactly how many kids she's gonna have, because she already knows, even though school doesn't start for another couple of weeks. But so I'm gonna get started on that first thing, because this afternoon I do work at the vet's office from approximately 1:15, 1:20 once I get there, after giving Beans her medicine here at 1 o'clock, till things are done and over with and the place is cleaned up and we get to go home. So technically they close at 6, but you know what I've been saying. We have to close everything down, count, do counts, clean, and everything like that. So as soon as we get all that done, then we can leave. I wanted to wake up about an hour earlier than I did this morning, but when you have one day off during the week and then you work an afternoon the next day, I slept in yesterday and today, y'all. I really did. And so I know sleeping in a couple of days a week isn't the way to fix a sleeping problem. It's getting to bed earlier throughout the week. But last night I was staying up because, like I told you, Brandon's out of town. So he was going to call me and it was going to be later. So I stayed awake. But alright, I'm going to get started on these stickers. I've found a bunch of places where I can download the PNG files. So I'm going to get started on that, and I will talk to y'all later. I should pop back in before I go to lunch. Maybe with an update. Who knows? But yeah, so talk to you later. Today.